DJ Pro AI beginner transition tutorials. I'm DJ Spiegel, and in this video, I'm going to show you guys the most basic transitions for DJ Pro on the iPad. These transitions you could do without headphones, without a controller. All you need is the iPad and DJ Pro AI. These are the type of transitions you could learn within the first couple of hours of downloading DJ Pro AI and be able to smoothly get from one song to the next. I made a lot of videos on more advanced transitions, but these are the absolute basics. They don't require beat matching, and they don't really require any previous knowledge of DJing. So the first one, we are going to be utilizing the high pass and low pass filter. If you could see where my mouse is pointing, I'm going to have the mouse pointing to everywhere where I point so you could see what I'm talking about. So this is the filter. So what it sounds like is this. So this is what the song sounds like without a filter. That's high pass. If you put the high pass filter on all the way, the song, you basically don't hear anything. And same thing with the low pass filter. So we are going to be utilizing the whooshing sound, and we're going to make it like morph into the next song that we're playing. So this is an easy transition to do, whether you're in a pinch and you played a song that's not going very well and you want an easy, quick transition out, or it's a great transition to have in your book of transitions that sounds really great and blends in really well, especially with electronic dance music. So the important part is to know when you're starting the next song. When you're ending the song you're trying to transition out of doesn't matter as much, but it's a good idea to start at a good part of the next song, like maybe when the song's starting to have vocals or has a verse that a lot of people know. So for this example, I am going to be starting the song here. So if you look in my second song, where we are about 30 seconds in, and this is what it sounds like when you start it. So it's a little bit of music, and then it goes right into the vocals. So the first song is going to filter into the next song. So when we're going to apply the high pass filter slowly, and then whoosh it into the next song. So let's get started right now. And now we're smoothly into the next song. You can do this transition as many times as you want during your set, and it works great in many situations, so test it out in a bunch of different ways. So the next one we are going to do is going to be using the effects. So we are going to use an echo effect. So we'll go over here to manual. To get to the effects in the app, if you're using classic mode, which is the mode that we're in, you press this mixer button down here, and then you could cycle through all these, and we're in the effects. And it's probably going to be set that you are in the essential effects pack when you first start the app, but if you're not, you could just click on this down menu, go to where it says echo, and there we go. We got an echo. We're just using a regular echo. They have a bunch of different echo effects in this app, but they could get a little complicated, so we're just going to learn how to do it the basic way. So we're going to do the same thing. It's just as important for the next song to be starting at a good spot. And then whenever we are ready for the transition, maybe after a cool vocal or after a beat that everyone knows in the first song, we just apply the echo, and then we get rid of all the sound from that deck. There's a couple of ways to do that. One of them is just move the crossfader. Another one is to press the play button. Another thing you could do if you're in this mode with the volume faders, you could just slide down the volume faders. Or if you want, you could combine these two transitions and you could do filter and echo, and it makes a really cool sound. But for this one, we're just doing a regular echo. So ready? This song is going to play. All we have to do is turn on the echo and then turn off the volume of the song. Unless you're doing this at the very end of the song, like I am in this example, then all you have to do is press an echo. And there you go. You got a pretty good smooth transition using the echo. And now you could do this similar transition with reverb or the other type of echoes. If you look here at all the different effects that we have, don't think that to do a transition you have to beat match and have the beats going and match everything up, especially when you're beginning. You can learn that stuff later. Yeah, it sounds really good and it's fun, but these simple transitions will come in handy to get you from song to song, especially if you're DJing at a place where people aren't really there for the DJ. They're just like there to dance, like maybe at a birthday party or a Sweet 16 or a wedding or something. So just keep that in mind. All right, so now we are going to do another transition, and this one is really easy. I talk about this one in a lot of my videos, and it is using a sample. So here we go. We are going to switch modes now from classic mode into pro mode. So press the middle button up here at the top, and then we are going to go to pro mode. So here we are in pro mode. I'm just going to press this button down here to the left. That'll give us the menu, and then we press these squares over here to get to the sampler. Now I made my own custom samples. If you guys want to learn that, subscribe to the channel and check out the other samples that I made. But for this one, I am going to use this sample that I made, which says "Time to Dance." It's time to dance. All right, it's kind of cheesy and kind of funny, so that's the one that I'm going to use. So I'm just going to let the one song play to the end, and then I'm going to do a sample and then play the next song. It's really simple, really easy, but it gets rid of any silence that there would be between two songs, and it blends it together. This is a really easy go-to transition that you could do with whichever samples that you like. And then we are nice and smoothly into the next song. You could also maybe use the samples that they already have. If we go over here, the first one that you would be is probably the DJ sound effects, and we got a classic air horn. So I would suggest some of the samples are louder than the others, so maybe lower the volume a little bit, but just let one song end and then do an air horn or do a... They have these cool spaceship and laser sounds. You could do that too if you're doing like techno music. And there you go. You got a couple of transitions that you could do in a lot of different situations. Again, these are just very basic beginner ones, but I want anyone that is trying to get into DJing to start DJing as soon as possible, and being able to get from one song to the next is very important when you're DJing. So I hope this helped you. Let me know in the comments if I left anything out. Let me know if you have any specific questions, and if you found value in the video, subscribe to the channel and give this video a like. Thank you.